Hi everyone, it's Kelly. I'm going to do a tutorial today. I've been sort of reminiscing and thinking about when I started YouTube and how far I've really come and learned about a lot of different things that all the entire YouTube community has shared and poured into me. This is a box. Of course, this was a gift that I had gotten for Christmas a few years ago. It was juicy perfume and lotion, things like that. But I keep all my handmade flowers in here, and as you can see, my box is getting full, and I don't really know what to do with everything. But I love to make flowers, and I use a lot of laces. I use a lot of pearls, bead sprays, things like that. The mulberry flowers, prima flower centers. This was a barrette that was my daughter's. These pearls here were from a, I think they were from like a necklace or something that was my grandmother's. And I have all these really beautiful things, and I've never done anything with them. And I like right here I have another little butterfly that I've made. Right there I used some rosette trims and things, and so I have all these, and here's a flower that Lynn Keller had made for me, so I definitely cherish that, and I would never part with that because it's definitely sort of close to my heart. But I have all these flowers, guys, and I haven't really like sold them or done anything with them. Sometimes I just don't know. But today I have some little, I'll show you right here, I have some little parts of leftover items that I had from my stash, and I hope you can see. I hope the light is okay here. I don't know if I can move that around, if it'll help, but I'm just going to put together sort of a mismatched mismatched what am I trying to say? Hodgepodge. That's what I'm trying to say. Pish posh? Yeah, pish posh. Mismatched hodgepodge of sort of trims and laces and things that I've had, and some that I've had from racks, previous DTs and such. So I'm going to go ahead and make a flower today, and then if you stick around with me till the end, I will have something extra. So I'm going to start with this. It's actually a chipboard piece, but I'm going to start with this, and that's going to be my base. And I'm just going to go in, and I need some glue. So I'm going to get some glue. I'm just going to go in with my glue and sort of make some little spots. And then I'm going to take my lace and just cover that up here and gather it as I go around. So I work today, and I'm just in the mood to do a video and craft a little bit, and I don't really have anything else prepared. So I decided that I would make a little flower, and I found some of these things laying around on my desk, and sometimes you just want to sort of clean out your stash a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this right here. I love making flowers, but like I said, I don't do anything with them. I don't do a lot of large altered pieces because I rarely participate in swaps, because I feel like I don't always have the time to commit to them that I would love to. And if I commit to something, I really want to put my whole heart into it. So I don't do that. And chipboard, not chipboard, what am I trying to say? Cigar boxes and things like that just are not my expertise or my forte, and even though I've done them before, I have no use for them here in my stash because I have very little room in my craft area. So just gonna go around here like this, sort of get my base going. Okay, and then I have this really cool trim here that has the little pom-poms on it, and I think I'm actually going to adhere it around here and make a little key. So this will probably be like maybe like a hanging thing from a flower or so. I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do with it here. Okay, so now I'm gonna work this around the outside of this. Get that in there. This is definitely just a sort of fly by the seat of my pants kind of thing, so bear with me. But I have sort of an idea in my head, and when I do, I like to go with it. So as you can see, I'm just sort of gluing around. I don't know if you can tell here. I'm sort of going around the outside of this, and then I'm going to cut this off right here. Okay, this might have to be a two-parter because my camera only really uploads about 8 to 10 minutes at a time, and if I try to splice it together, it gets all digitalized and robotic. So I'm going to stop here, and then I will have part 2 coming up.